What is going on, everybody? It's a little after 8 o'clock on a Friday, and Boone and I, there's Boone. Say hi, Boone. Just got her Aspal. That was the first cider of the night. The premium Aspal. And then she switched over to a Magners. There's a couple of other choices, nothing on draft. She likes O'Shea's Aspal. It's her number one go-to cider. They have a bunch of ciders, but three different Aspals. They have three here, yeah. And I'm pretty sure O'Shea's charge $2.50 a pint, $2.50 a glass, right? For draft Aspal, and I think the same for Magners. It's I'm sure a little cheaper than that during happy hour, but cider is going to come at a premium. But beer collection, I'm going to guess they were 50 or 60 different beers from all over the world. A bunch of IPAs from the US. I saw Stone and Coronado Brewing, and there's signs out front that said buy two, get the third free every day except today, of course, Friday. And I know the app Eat I Go also has, I've seen 40% off on the food. I doubt if there's any discounts on the alcohol. But today, I took a quick look at the app and it said only 10% off. And you kind of have to go on the half hour. So we walked up at whatever it was, 7:05. You have to make a reservation for 7:30. So we weren't going to wait around for 25 minutes just to save 10%. But check out that app, Eat I Go. And I just had, I'm stuffed. I had some New Orleans barbecue wings, or chicken wings, but they were sweet, barbecue tasting. They were good. And some pork fried rice. And Boone is not hungry, so she hasn't picked anything. A couple guys on guitar and drum machine with the air conditioned inside. We're in the K Village on Sukhumvit 26. If I didn't mention that, that's the street I live on. So come down from the Prompong BTS, not quite all the way to Ramaphore, but Ramaphore is just over the corner there. You also find the Big C and the Lotus. Beer collection, that's what it's called? Yeah, beer collection. So look that up. Maybe I'll try to put a link in the video description if you're into your craft beers. You know what? I'm going to look at the beer list and give you some ideas of different IPA prices. And what I was saying is the punk lady is walking around, so they're doing 2-for-1s, but I've had it. It's good. I mean, if you're going to have two IPAs, I'm more, what do they call that, a session IPA guy, a little lower alcohol and flavorful. But I'm just drinking San Miguel's. I know it's boring. But looking at the American beers here, let's see, Budweiser, 220 baht a bottle. Coronado from my hometown, Coronado Orange. I like Coronado Brewing in San Diego, but I don't like the orange. It's 260 baht. Stone Delicious, that is good. Now it says lemon drops and El Dorado hops. I don't know. I've had many a Stone Delicious, and I wouldn't ever say it was lemony, but okay. It's 270 baht, and I'm assuming these are all bottles. Well, in fact, I know they are. Oh, and I've had this. I don't know if it's from Oregon. This Belching Beaver. It kind of makes sense with the name. What is it? The La Beaver is 220 baht, and the Belching Beaver Phantom Bride is 320 baht. There's a large selection of Thai beers, as you would expect. A lot of IPAs are happening over here now, like this Full Moon IPA, Phuket beer. But you can see there are a lot of IPA choices from Thailand, and some are affordable. There's 120 baht. Some are 220, 200, 200, 220, 230. So there you go. But if you're into your craft beers, here are the ones from England. And the prices. Let me zoom out there. You can zoom in if you'd like. So pretty good selection from Australia. A couple of Little Creatures selections. A lot of Belgian beer happening. 220, 240, 270, 300 baht for the 10% ales. 300, but plenty of Belgium choices. Here's all the German beers. Sorry if my fingers are getting in the way there. Vietnam Heart of Darkness Pale Ale. I've been to Vietnam many times. I don't know if I've ever had a Heart of Darkness. 240 baht here if you're interested. And oh, that's interesting. Beach Boys Golden Ale from Vietnam, 200 baht. And I'm assuming that's a bottle. Beer from Laos. Beer Lao you'll find everywhere, and it's affordable. What does that say? 160 baht. My San Miguel Lights normal price 140 baht. Normal for Bangkok anyhow. I know folks in Pattaya might say that should be 60 baht during happy hour, and that's true, but not so much in Bangkok. And here's some Italian lagers, wheat beers, Italian ales. 240, 260, 260. What else do we have here? Beers from India. All your favorites from Japan, your Carowinds, and some IPAs even. Some rice ales. Huh. Never heard of a rice ale. Chinese beer. Well, most of the beers from Japan are 160, 220, 280. And these are all bottles, or I assume they have some cans in there as well. This lager beer from China, 150 baht. Oh yeah, that's everywhere. Yeah, so not many choices from China. Sri Lankan beer, that's interesting. 260 and 240 baht for these Lion Stouts. I've been to Sri Lanka. I've never had a beer there. And the Philippines, I'm drinking the San Miguel Light. Again, boring. 140 baht. For 140 baht, the San Miguel Blanca Scottish Brewdog. 320 baht. And some beer from Spain, Estrella. The lager, all 4 different forms of lager. Oh geez, that top Estrella Dam, whatever it is, lager is 790 baht a bottle. So you better really be wanting a taste of Spain for that price. And they have some non-alcoholic beers. This Heineken Zero is very popular over here. Guys still want to socialize in the bar. A lot of those Heineken Zeros, plus this Bavaria malt drink. Never heard of that. 150 baht. And here's your selections from Holland. 240 baht, 240, 240. And here's what Boone's attacking tonight, the ciders. And they have 3 different Asphals. She got the premium, which is 300 baht, but it's a larger bottle. And they have an organic and a blush. Oh, Moose. There's like a Thai cider called Moose. Nah, it's okay. But you'll see this Brothers. That's really the only cider you'll find in the Big C. I've seen Asphalt at Via Market, but they have a bunch of Brothers selections. Again, they're not that cheap at 260. And Magner's Apple, that's, sorry, an itch there. That's mosquitoes biting me. That's what she switched to, Magner's Apple, 220 baht. Smaller bottle, and she might try this Happy Monster. I did tell her to drink 2 because when she drinks 3 she gets crazy. But whatever, you drink whatever you want. Friday night. This Happy Monster, Bowberry, peach, that sounds horrible, strawberry, and they're all 260 baht. Or their Woman Project Mojito? Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. There's a little peek at, the beer's on tap. There's not that many. They do have Guinness in a 500 ml pour. That's not too bad for Guinness, 280. I've seen Guinness pretty darn expensive around town. I'm not a huge Guinness guy. And you'll find a lot of Heineken So they have the smaller size glasses, the 250, 500, 1,000 milliliter, and a tower of Guinness, or what am I saying, Guinness, Heineken draft is 720 baht, and there's the other prices. So there you go. There's a little peek. Come on down if you're into your craft beers. Another good choice is the Ekamai Beer House up on Sukhumvit Soy 63. Maybe I don't know what it is, less than a 10-minute walk from BTS Ekamai. And they have a pretty good selection. Mostly, I guess they have a lot of bottles and cans, but they have a whole big long bar of taps. And it's in a kind of a cool pour system where it's just wrapped in ice. So yeah, check out Ekamai Beer House as well. Or again, where are we at, Boone? Beer Collection? Beer Collection. I was mixing that up with Beer Republic, which is another good spot for IPAs. That is up at the bottom of the Holiday Inn near Chitlom BTS. Beer Republic, and this is Beer Collection. That's easy to confuse. But they also have an incredible selection. It seemed a little more expensive up there at Beer Republic, but that kind of makes sense if they're in any way affiliated with the Intercontinental and Holiday Inn. There's going to be a little bit of a premium price. I like this K Village. It's right coming up Soy 26 before you get to the Big C, and then the Lotus is on the other side of the street. I brought my little baby Taylor in here. I'm terrible changing strings, and I think my strings were old anyhow, the ones I had. And here's a bunch of Taylor guitars. I didn't bring my glasses. That's not a baby. I don't know what Taylor that is. What does it say? 114,000 baht, but it's on sale for 57,500. It's the Taylor flat top maple. Down here it says it's on sale for 49,800 baht. So I'm seeing 4 prices there. A lot of Taylors, and I think some Gibsons. Oh, she's still in there collecting the money or doing whatever she's doing. And they have a good selection of ukuleles. So if you're into your acoustic guitars, although this is new. The last time I walked by, they had a bunch of Taylors in the window here. I don't even know what those brands are. Not that I'm much of a guitar guy. PRS brand? PRS. Oh, Paul Reed Smith guitars. All right. Paul Reed Smith, if you know your guitars better than I do. And those look like some baby Taylors. Don't know. I don't know. I kind of got mine in a backhanded way. I don't know anything about guitars. I know they're from my hometown of San Diego, and the baby Taylors are now being made right across the border from San Diego in a town called Tecate. If you're familiar with Tecate beer, I think the Taylor factory is down there. Now the really higher end, that's where they're making the baby Taylors, although mine was made in San Diego. It's a 2001 or 2. I'm not sure when they started making them in Mexico, but I'm sure it's still a fine guitar. But the higher end, very, very expensive Taylors, those are all put together and handcrafted, or however you want to say it, still in San Diego, or more specifically in El Cajon, San Diego County. Come check out your craft beer around town. You're going to pay a little bit more for it, but hey, you know, how easy is it to get a keg of Stone from, again, San Diego? I was at Stone right when it opened. I was at a lot of those right when it opened. Ballast Point, Stone. I was at Coronado, probably the first year. Now there are breweries and restaurants all over town. But yeah, way back in the day, craft beer just wasn't a huge thing, and it was $1 pint night at Stone, or I don't remember that at Coronado, but they were really interested in getting people hooked on those IPAs, and hooked we did. But then they went into the whole session thing. I can't anyhow. I never could sit there and drink 5 IPAs and walk straight. I know many people can, but those lower alcohol content session brews, and I can't remember. I think I was into that Hawaiian brand. They had a bunch of really flavorful session brews. That was the end of that. Now it's a couple of San Miguel Lights 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm good to go. But if you're into your higher tasting priced beers, come check out Beer Collection here at the K Village, Sukhumvit, Soy 26, Beer Republic. Again, up there at the bottom of the Holiday Inn by Chitlome, and the Ekamai Beer House. Those would be my 3 main choices, and there are several others around town, but that'll get you started. And I think I already mentioned buy 2 get 1 free all day long, every day except Friday. And there's no mention as to these drinks only. So buy 2 get 1 free is not bad here at Beer Collection. And I promise I've only had 2 San Miguel's Lights, but I forget if I mention the name of the guitar shop, the Guitar Room, here on Soy 26 at the K Village. And Boone's having a good time. She just wanted to try the new Brothers flavor, and they brought out the new Brothers pint glass. She has a couple of ciders, well, tonight 3, on Friday only. I wish I could only say I have a couple of San Miguel Lights on Friday only, but that would not be honest. But yeah, we like to get out and try new places, and I try to make sure it might have a cider for her. That's her favorite, so good for her. She works hard all week. It's Cider Friday. So have a great evening. I'm gonna go have one more with Boone. We'll see ya.